I think I got a
You
good
know
idea.
how they always say, be careful what you ask for, cause you
Yeah,
might get it.
get it?
Might get it.
So y'all, they
Stay damn
trying to
you
seal. Listen to what I say. They trying to seal the deal.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
That's
It's
going to be the talk.
it's got a good momentum going right now.
Is we ever gonna see the Tank fight or Devin Haney or somebody like that?
You gotta ask them. Like at the end of the day, I told y'all I'm willing to fight whoever. It don't matter. Whatever name you name, I know I can beat them. So it's all up to them. I'm here. I'm not.
Listen, when you sparred Tank, you had to go you flew out the next day to get your shit fixed. You come on,
Cap,
man.
cap. That's cap. Okay. Answer this. Okay. Niggas want to cap. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the real.
Go ahead.
Did Tank want to come train with me in Colorado?
Not that I know of.
Oh my God! On what?
I'm not saying he didn't.
On
But
what?
I don't know nothing
what?
about it. I don't know nothing about it.
On what, nigga?
It's cool. I'm not saying he didn't, but he did. But I don't know nothing about it.
Did he say he want to do a whole training camp with me and come to Colorado and
I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about it.
Coach
Wants to make the fight happen, but he knows he's the B side. He doesn't have the A side. He admits that Tank is the guy,
and they're not gonna let it. So he gonna talk that once he know Turkey ain't gonna let him.
Who you think is the harder fight between Shakur and Devin for Tank?
None of them.
You the same whatever.
None of them. I wouldn't say hard. Shakur, he's the better boxer. He's that's why I always make this. He would make the fight boring just to win.
Right. Yeah, I think you would too.
Dude, I want to put Youngin in that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't make sense. Because fans come to see what?
In boxing, the fights the world wants to see most are often the ones that stay locked behind closed doors, hidden away under a mountain of excuses. For months, fans have been screaming for a showdown between Gervonta Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson. It's the ultimate clash of generations, styles, and egos. But while the internet argues over who would win, the fight remains a fantasy.
At 140, that seems to be the biggest
I
name.
want Gervonta Davis to step in the ring and face somebody, dog, already, bro. For real.
He'll be back.
Like, oh, I know he coming back, dog. But I'm just saying, like, fight Shakur, bro. Fight Shakur. That's all I'm saying, bro. Fight any of these top guys out there, man. And that's it. Because you can say, oh, Shakur ain't fight nobody. Well, shit, if Shakur ain't fight nobody and Tank ain't fight nobody, why don't they fight each other? If that's how y'all want to put it, fight each other. Bro, that will probably be one of the biggest fights in boxing right now, bro. The biggest fight. Box office, it will sell out like this. Like that, it'll sell out, bro.
Most people blame promoters, networks, or simple greed. However, Tank's own mastermind trainer, Coach Calvin Ford, pulled back the curtain to expose a much harsher reality. The problem isn't just the business. It's a fundamental issue with how one of these fighters approaches the sport, creating a barrier that might never be broken.
Another fight which people would love sticking in 135 is, of course, Shakur Stevenson. Do you believe that we get to see that one in the near future?
It's just based on Shakur, to tell you the truth, because he got to understand we are the managers, promoters, that's their brand. And they can't make a decision even if they want to make a decision, you know what I'm saying? So again, it have to make sense to the people that's in charge, you know? Then when you get with the people that's in charge of the money situation, it gotta make sense for everybody.
To understand why this mega fight is completely stalled, you have to look at how the absolute legends of the sport view the matchup. The dividing lines are sharp and the respect for both men is immense. Mike Tyson has openly described Tank Davis as an absolute force of nature, a fighter so explosive and focused that he feels nearly untouchable when he steps into the ring. Yet even Iron Mike admits that Shakur possesses a rare, hyper-polished tactical sophistication. It's a style so defensively brilliant that it represents the ultimate puzzle for a power puncher.
Excuse me? If they ever fight, Shakur and Tank.
Shakur and Tank, oh God, I don't even, ooh. It's gonna be interesting because if Shakur handles this guy like he did Lopez, I'm gonna say the hell with him. I'm gonna say the hell with Shakur, man. If he just handles this guy like he's, I'm the hell with him.
No, Mike,
somebody gotta give him a fight though, but you gotta be very sophisticated to know how to fight. This is when I know you lost against Shakur. This is when I know you lost. You see when he does this stuff? Once you start doing this stuff and looking at him, oh, it's over. You got constant action, motion, constant motion again. You gotta be on him constantly. Once you start looking at him and doing that, he ain't dead. He's gonna pick you apart.
Roy Jones Jr. took it a step further, confidently leaning toward Shakur if the fight happened immediately. Jones pointed to Shakur's flawless, zero-distraction discipline inside and outside the gym, contrasting it against Tank's occasional brush with outside-the-ring drama. However, Roy Jones doesn't rule out Tank entirely by making a surprising comment regarding his intangibles that makes him one of the most dangerous boxers.
The super fight that everyone's been wanting to see for years is Tank and Shakur. Now, at this point, it might be a fantasy fight with what Tank has going on outside the ring.
Yep.
But who wins that fight right now, in your opinion?
Right now, Shakur wins it because of his discipline. Because he showed against Teofimo that he can stay very disciplined all night. And he's the type of guy, he don't really do a lot of crazy stuff in his life normally. So it's like discipline is a thing that is not only exercised inside the ring, it's exercised also outside the ring. And as we see, sometimes Gervonta has problems with discipline. But we have never seen Shakur have problems with discipline. We've seen him be more disciplined at the right times than we've seen him not have discipline. So with the fight being like it is right now, I would lean towards Shakur because of his discipline, but don't get it twisted. If somebody could beat him, Tank Davis would be that person because of his intangibles. When Tank is disciplined and got his mind on right, Tank is a problem for anybody. Because Tank can fight better than most people think he can. It's just that sometimes his outside antics get the better of him, and it makes people think less of him, but don't underestimate Tank Davis. If Tank is motivated and ready to fight, Tank is a problem for anybody.
On paper, it's the perfect matchup. In reality, it's a promotional nightmare. This is where Calvin Ford's core revelation changes the entire narrative. The truth is, boxing is an entertainment business, and entertainment requires action. Shakur Stevenson has publicly stated without hesitation that he will not alter his defensive, safety-first style just to satisfy the crowd or please casual fans. He fights to win, not to entertain. But Ford points out that this exact mentality is the roadblock. The casual audience doesn't pay pay-per-view prices to watch a tactical chess match where fighters barely touch. They pay to see high-stakes firefights. By refusing to give the crowd a thrilling show, Shakur has inadvertently made himself incredibly difficult to market to the masses.
Who you think is the harder fight between Shakur and Devin for Tank?
None of them.
You the same whatever?
None of them. I wouldn't say hard. Shakur, he's the better boxer. That's why I always make this. He would make the fight boring just to win.
Right. Yeah, I think you would too.
Dude, I want to put Youngin in that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't make sense. Because fans come to see what? A fight. Let's go look at Shakur's last fight.
Yeah.
Everything was just 100. It was 100.
But he said he was hurt. He was like, yo, I hurt my hand.
Okay,
and
cool,
you know what I'm saying?
cool. That's cool. We just waiting for his next fight to see how his performance looked that fight.
Right. So is this mostly economics? Like when the economics line up, then
I'm saying, Tank was hurt
against Pitbull.
It was a exciting fight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a close fight.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And you hear me today, like, nigga, we need to fight that nigga again.
Right.
Right or wrong?
Yeah. Facts.
You don't hear me saying nothing else. Everybody, oh man, why you want to fight football? I got beat up about that.
Right.
I just said, let me be quiet.
Right.
Pitbull went, oh man, he should be fighting. I was like, damn.
Yeah, maybe on your head with that.
You know what I'm saying? So again, the only way he would get out of that, Shakur, if he rematched the guy that he didn't fight, had a good night with, his stocks go back up again. And that's what it's really based on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have a bad night. Anybody can have a bad night, But again, like I said, that fight is going to happen. It's just how Bob and us wanted to happen.
That lack of marketability creates a massive problem when it comes to the financial hierarchy of the sport. In boxing, the money dictates the rules, and right now, Tank Davis is the undisputed cash cow of the lightweight division. Tank proved his immense drawing power by shattering box office records and generating massive pay-per-view numbers against Ryan Garcia and Frank Martin. He brings the packed arenas and the casual eyeballs. Because Tank is the clear attraction, his team expects to be treated like the definitive power side of the negotiation. They completely reject the idea of a 50-50 split with an opponent whose fighting style doesn't bring the same financial heat to the table.
Who do you want to see? You, as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him, you're training him all the time, you know him, both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Give me the names. I need names, Calvin. I need names.
You already know. We went down to, we working on the big four. It was Garcia. That's the first one. Roma, I hope we get him soon. Shakur, he's going to get it. He know he's going to get it. It's just Bob is in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? Bob know what he's doing over there. You can't tell Bob how to run his game because he's like a vet at this. He's been doing it for so many years. That's going to happen. All the fights that we'll want, they have no choice. They're going to take the fight when it's time to take the fight. It's just right now, who's going to take the fight? That's the question.
Behind-the-scenes promotional chaos only complicates the situation further. Shakur has long been navigating the sport as a highly coveted free agent, balancing massive offers from Top Rank, Eddie Hearn, and corporate entities. He even reportedly signed a massive deal with Dana White's Zuffa Boxing recently. While having options sounds great, Ford emphasizes that it actually stalls the biggest fights. For a matchup of this magnitude to happen, a network and a promoter must be willing to step up and take a catastrophic financial gamble to guarantee the purses. Right now, because of the clashing styles and the uncertainty of the buy rates, the corporate backing isn't there. The risk is simply too high, and the numbers don't make standard dollar sense for the executives holding the checkbooks.
Because there was one interview we did. I don't know if it was the last one. It was one interview that we was talking about Tank. You know, that was when the you and Tank shit was a whole big deal, whatever. And then it was like, you was kind of on it like, man, it gotta happen. It gotta happen. And I was like, I don't know if it's really gonna happen. And now I feel like you got to the point that you kind of over it. I don't feel the energy from you that you kind of like, whatever, it is what it is. I'll make my own path. When did you kind of get to that point? If that's where you're at, that's kind of what I took from it. But when did you get to the point with accepting like this might not happen and I'm okay with it?
Bro, I can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Like I can't really have a conversation with you about him because it's like there's nothing to talk about. Like it's nothing. What are we talking about? Like you know,
forget about. I don't want to talk about him.
You know, everybody else knows. So what are we talking about?
I don't mean him per se though. I'm just saying is when did you let it go? The idea, because like I spoke to Benavidez. I interviewed Benavidez the other day, and y'all was kind of in the same situations where Canelo was his guy that he like, yo, this is the guy I'm gonna get to stardom, and then but he came to the point he's like, yo, I just realized this guy ain't gonna fight me, and I moved on, and now, you know, I let it go, and my path was this. That's why I was like, did you ever have a let go moment? Like, forget about him.
That's just when niggas start, bro. I don't be liking certain things, bro, where it's like, I don't need nobody. I don't, bro, you been to my crib, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody in life, bro.
nice
I'm
crib.
okay, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's paid off.
Beyond the money, there's a deep respect and fear of what Tank actually brings into the ring. Elite figures like Adrian Broner have stated that Tank possesses an extra intangible trait that separates him from every other top-tier fighter. It's a killer instinct that allows him to find a knockout shot against anyone, including a defensive wizard.
Man, I'm still one way. I want to sound biased, but I think Tank got what it takes to beat them all. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Shakur?
That'll be his toughest match. But I still think Tank will pull it out. I think Tank find a way to pull it off. You know, even though Shakur is one of the baddest, he's one of the baddest fighters out there, man. Honestly, his talent is different. And I've been in front. I've seen it firsthand. It's different. It's some different shit going on with that kid. He amazing, and I just still feel like Tank will pull it off.
Renowned trainer Bozy Ennis highlighted Tank's highly underrated durability and ring intelligence. Tank doesn't just blast people out, he is completely willing to absorb punches from heavy hitters to slowly download data. He rolls with the impacts, figures out the rhythm, and sets a trap for one perfect fight-ending counterpunch. It's a dangerous trap, and the risk of getting caught is something Shakur's team understands all too well.
But they don't walk the walk, man. You gonna fight, man, stop running your mouth. When you gonna fight, don't run your mouth. I agree. That's what I say.
I kind of want to see Tank fight Kid Austin now. Get him built that
I like
up
to
on
see
me.
that.
That's a good fight.
Yeah.
They ordered it, so we gotta see if it happens. That's a good fight.
I like to see that.
I think Tank gonna stop Kid though. I think it's too soon for Kid.
Right,
But
you know
this
what?
the best time to get him though. He coming off the layoff.
That boy, that kid, man, he's strong too. So if he hit Tank with some shit,
right?
You know what I mean? But Tank is another smart fighter. People don't know.
Yo, he don't take them chances.
He'll set some shit up. You can be hitting him all day long. But he's setting you up for one perfect shot. And he always lands that shot. You know what I mean? And see, one thing about Tank, people don't understand. Tank can take a shot.
Yeah.
So if you can take a shot in the game, you got a chance to be victorious, you know what I mean, majority of the time.
You're right. People don't talk about his chin.
No, he
Rolly, there was a couple people that caught him with some good shots.
Yo, even Ryan Garcia caught him on a shot.
Even you heard what Tank said? That motherfucker can punch.
You have to my Rolly.
Yeah, he said Rolly can punch like a bomb.
Yeah. Get some of the steam off that shot.
Yeah, but you see, it's everybody up. Look what he did with Martin.
Right.
All them dudes, man.
That boy, Mark was boxing his ass off that too.
You know, he took that one shot. He do what he do.
Boxing his ass off. Walking down. I mean, he was playing with walking down, okay?
Yeah, what do you call him? It was the straight left, and then he followed it up with the uppercut on the way out.
Yes. Hey, Martin, he didn't see that shot. Did you see it? Hey, man, they both got rid of both of them joints just like that.
With the pressure mounting and the criticism of his style growing louder, Shakur has already started looking for alternate routes. Recent footage showed him sharpening his ring IQ in intense sparring sessions alongside legendary former champion Andre Ward.
Control that, bro. If I control your lead hand, I control you. No. Stop. Nice too. Hey, I see all of it. You don't know where I'm going.
At the same time, Shakur took to social media to tell his fans to ignore the outside noise, hinting that he is perfectly willing to pack up and move to 140 pounds for legacy fights. While moving up in weight looks like a bold quest for greatness, critics view it through a different lens. Jumping to a higher weight class provides a convenient exit strategy, allowing him to escape the constant pressure of the Tank Davis narrative without ever having to step in the ring with him.
That told me that Gervonta Davis said he was scared of Shakur Stevenson. No, I have not. Can't tell you that I've seen that. I will tell you what I did see. I see a situation where Shakur Stevenson is being attached to Gervonta Davis's name for a very good reason. Because the reason that Shakur Stevenson is interesting is not Shakur Stevenson alone. It's who is Shakur Stevenson going to fight next. When people are talking about who is he going to fight next, the number one person that people ask Shakur himself about is Gervonta Davis. He's asked every single interview about Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis was not asked every single interview about Shakur Stevenson. Now when Gervonta Davis comes out of whatever situation he's in where it looks like he is, he will be asked about Shakur Stevenson, which is why it is a big fight and should take place.
But escaping the pressure might be impossible because new threats are emerging closer to home. The walls are officially closing in on Shakur from an entirely different angle. Following a dominant performance, O'Shaquie Foster launched an incredibly aggressive, deeply personal call-out directed straight at Stevenson. Foster openly labeled Shakur as overly emotional and claimed the public backlash is backing him into a corner. He threw down a definitive challenge to fight at either 135 or 140 pounds, demanding a straight-up battle with with absolutely no rehydration clauses or contractual excuses.
Where do you think the actual, I would say, beef started between you two? Because obviously at one point y'all were cool. And where do you think it started?
Yeah, just him being like two-faced, and that's why when he had hit me up around like 24, I think it was 24 or 23, one of them. When he hit me up, I told him like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I don't want to kick it. I don't do no fake kicking it. I don't do none of that because, you know what I mean? Like, I had already had people coming to me and they was already like questioning if me and him was still cool or not. And I'm confused because I'm thinking Buddy a good dude, a cool dude, but they like, nah, like, he checking on you. He trying to see if my fighter beat you up, trying to see if we got the best of you. Or he like, man, I don't know. I don't want to get in between it, but like it seemed like, you know, they got a problem. So, you know, after that, him hitting me up, asking me to come spar and everything, it was like, nah, I ain't doing none of that. So once the Ray Ford stuff came around and Ray went on the internet and was like, he want to be there hand and foot every day with me and woo woo if I fight him. And I'm like, damn, so you coming to me texting me this and then you going to your man saying that. So why don't I just come to you for the smoke? If we got to do all that trying to backdoor and do all that slimy stuff, then I'm gonna just come see you. And then once I told him that on the internet, the first thing he do is go disrespecting me as a man. You see what I'm saying? Throwing out personal business, throwing out certain insults, and it's like, yo, you can't keep it boxing. And I understand why, because
Top boxing insiders agree that while Shakur would enter as the betting favorite, Foster's high boxing IQ and mid-fight adjustments would turn it into a grueling, high-risk chess match. If Shakur won't fight Tank, he is officially running out of places to hide.
Are you going to touch anything with the WBC and Terrence Crawford?
Shock egregiously fighting for the WBC title.
Oh yeah, what was that? So that's what.
They made the fight a 135-pound fight for a 135-pound championship title. So now Shock is in line to actually fight Shakur Stevenson, even though he isn't.
Damn.
He isn't technically a 135-pound fighter. Now
so
he can fight at 130 and fight at 135. He's got options. And in the game right now, where it's like, you know, you get put in this little box and you move when we tell you to move, where we tell you to move, how we tell you to move. Now he's opened up that box a little bit more because he's 135 and 130. So it's good, but at the same time, is he going to be able to exercise 130 and 135? Don't forget this. The sanctioning bodies don't like sitting still. So which one are you fighting at? Are you fighting at 130 or are you fighting at 135? Because we're going to strip you of one of them.
Hey, Shakur, what you doing? You fighting at 140 with T.O. or are you coming back down? So we ain't waiting.
It's a lot.
Unless you Canelo.
Egregiously.
Unless you Canelo.
It's all done egregiously.
Unless
Love that word. Even though he said the word of the year was parasocial. I like egregiously. I say, goddamn, that's a word right there.
Ultimately, the delay of this mega fight isn't just about promotional politics or network feuds. It comes down to the harsh reality of business and stylistic survival. Shakur's brilliant safety-first defense has kept his undefeated record intact, but it has also isolated him from the massive paydays and the ultimate respect he craves. He wants the glory, but the market demands excitement. Is Shakur being incredibly smart by protecting his perfect record and waiting for the absolute perfect financial deal? Or is his legacy being permanently stained by avoiding the most dangerous monster in the division? What do you think? Will we ever see a Tammy Davis versus Shakur Stevenson fight in the near future? Let me know in the comments. That's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.